Hello guys, welcome to Njorrneys, and today we're going into town, into the Judiciary Museum. Before I do that, let me actually wear some attire that I think will be the most judicial. Yes, this is my judicial wig. Yeah. Order in my video, Senior Counsel. See you in town. Welcome to town. Time to go and see the Supreme Court Museum. No, the Judiciary Museum. That's what it's called. So the Judiciary Museum was opened in June 2016 in the eastern wing basement of the Supreme Court building, which you see here. It is one of the only museums of its kind in East Africa and is dedicated solely to legal and judicial history. The museum's creation was a collaboration between the Judiciary and the National Museums of Kenya, taking about 3 years at a cost of roughly 70 million. So a lot of the art and exhibits would probably be anything that is judicial. So at the beginning of the museum, we'd have like proverbs and sayings and stuff that is pre-colonial, and the judiciary systems that were there in the pre-colonial era. They also have a very beautiful tree in the middle when you come in, which is, I think, a nice thing. Believe me, this place is empty. Really empty. But I like the archway. They've called it what? The Independence Tunnel. Oh. Yes, so truly this place is quite empty. Like there's very few people here. So if you're actually interested in reading and understanding stuff, this is the right place. Also, I noticed that some of the screens were not working, like that one. And I was like, huh? Surely, even if people don't come. So there are many walls like this, plastered with biographies of notable people in the law space in Kenya, especially fighting for freedom in Kenya. And then I loved the paintings on the walls. They looked amazing. You could also see 12 former detention cells, once holding capital offenders from community prison. Yeah. And they have been preserved with original graffiti and structure, which forms like an eerie backdrop to the museum's story. To me, it looks like an organ. I like that demonstration. It looks nice. And then another archway. People who do law read a lot, like they read so much. Hey, those guys, they actually read a lot. Look at this. Look at all this. Lawyers, please, your brains are not normal. This is the point where I started wondering, why is there chicken, machetes, axes, I don't know, money that looks fake, sort of, and then super much and all this like Kitambo cigarettes, and actually realized they were evidence from like notable trials from before. Yeah. So this museum was built or made so that it demystifies the judiciary and fosters transparency and engages the public in Kenya's legal history, and it targets students, legal professionals, and tourists and justice seekers, and essentially just the general public. Yeah. But anyway, that's how the museum is. For low lovers, I think you'll get bored a bit, but it's just nice to understand exactly how things go. Hey, see you in a bit. Cheers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After that really short, interesting trip, what I'm gonna do right now is give a review and do it on Google Maps. So first off, I think accessibility is quite nice because it's in the center of town. You can park your car anywhere, especially if it's a weekend or weekday, so long as you pay the county fees. Please don't be obstructed by my judicial wig. Or you can also park it at, like, let's say Holy Family Basilica, which is like a 5-minute walk. Entering the place, security wise, they just let you in. Ideally, just say that you're going to the museum. But then also I went there at lunchtime, and then they were like, oh, it's lunch, people have gone for lunch. But then I sort of just said I need to get into the museum now, and then they let me through. I think they have that thing of not wanting people at lunchtime. It is free actually. All you need is your ID, and then you leave your ID at the security desk, and then you grab it back when you get out. And then I asked whether they allow filming or taking photos. There's someone there said no. I don't know why they just like doing this, but actually it is allowed, because I just went and took out my camera and no one told me anything. Aesthetic of the place is a bit dull. It's so meh. It looks like it is just there. They need some refurbishing going on. The lighting is also quite dim, quite dark, which is not very inviting as a National Museum. There are some washrooms for you to use, and I do not think there are crowds most of the time because not many people go there, except if you go on an off day like a Friday or something when there is schools going around. So for that, I will give them a solid 4-star. And then, when did you visit? I did a weekday. How long did you wait to enter? Up to 10 minutes, I think. Do you recommend buying tickets in advance? Lighting is a bit dim, but there's usually no crowds. Also, if you're not interested in law or judicial things, you could sort of get bored, but it's nice to learn the history. That, I think, is my final review. But it's a nice place to go. If you've not been there, it's free, so why not? Please do subscribe, like, share, comment. If you've been there, please tell me how it went and what you think about it, or if you actually want to go there. Follow me on Instagram at Njorrneys and on TikTok. See you.